There's a quote I came across a couple years ago that I think is so illustrative of the world that we live in today, and it's by the guy who wrote Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It says, "I don't believe it. Prove it to me, and I still won't believe it." And the point is that we live in an environment today where the barrier of persuasion and the process of using facts to persuade is getting higher and higher. From the survey research we do, we see that only about 1 in 10 people places any level of trust in corporate America in general, or big institutions, less in politicians, less in the media. We don't trust anymore. Okay? We walk into conversations with a high level of skepticism about what a company has to say or what an industry has to say. And it's harder than ever for an industry or a company to communicate effectively about its image, to maintain a positive image in the face of issues that you face. It's easier to get involved today. It takes less effort to get involved today to keep an issue from happening than it does to fix it once it's already there. This boy is what I would call the modern-day boy who cried wolf. The story of the boy who cried wolf is a simple one, right? There's a boy, he's a shepherd, he's asked to go tend the flock out in the mountains. He goes out there, as boys do, he gets bored, and he says, "I'm gonna play a joke on the villagers." And he screams, "Wolf, wolf, wolf!" The villagers go running out there, but there's no wolf. Villagers go back, they grumble, they don't think a tremendous amount of it. A little while later, they hear, "Wolf, wolf, wolf!" And they come running again. When there really is a wolf, and he screams, "Wolf, wolf!" they don't go. The boy had lost the benefit of the doubt. So when it came to really telling the truth, when he was accurately describing what was going on, it didn't help him because people didn't believe him. You are the boy who cried wolf. Not necessarily because of anything that you've done, but because the sins of all of us, of the bad guys who overpromised and underdelivered, who have cost us the benefit of the doubt, has rubbed off on all of us. And so you've lost the benefit of the doubt. The core premise of what it means to be able to sell soda in America is under attack. Michael Bloomberg's attacking it.
Sure.
There are people all over the country that are attacking it. So they can either stand on the sideline and let those attacks happen, or they can do something to be part of the conversation. This comes down to a $2.5 billion lawsuit over rounded corners on a device. And the question that we have to ask as consumers is that the kind of behavior that we want to protect? Is that the kind of innovation that we want to protect? Because if we don't, then we got to really hope that Apple loses this fight.
They had every opportunity to shift Congress in favor of the Democrats, right? Did that happen? It didn't happen because the American people basically spoke and said that they weren't upset with the lack of things getting done. And the bottom line is that the policies that they stopped, they were liberal policies that were out of step with the American public. They were about green jobs instead of good energy.
If I'm the governor, I would talk to the rest of the taxpayers and say, look, we're in an environment now where most people don't get to retire when they're 55. A lot of them don't get to retire when they're 67. And those are the people that are paying the retirement benefits for the state, teachers, and other employees. If we want to be fair, if we want to do what's right, then they should be waiting longer. They should be working longer until they're allowed to retire.